So you've heard about the magical world of manifestation. Maybe your best friend just recently manifested a new boyfriend. Maybe a blogger or YouTuber you follow just manifested free coffee or a free car. Whatever it is, you've heard a lot about it and you want in on this awesomeness. In this video, I'm going to share how to manifest anything with the law of attraction. First of all, welcome to the Chic Life, where we talk about overcoming your negative thoughts to manifest the life of your dreams and get into ease, flow, and abundance. So this is the first video in a manifestation mini-series that I am hosting. So do check back every Sunday for the next manifestation mini-series video. And if you're running into any trouble with your manifestation, I am hosting a free masterclass on how to overcome your manifestation blocks on Friday, March 13th, 2020 at 3 p.m. Pacific. If you missed this, don't worry, there's a replay. So either the live masterclass sign up or the replay download link will be available in the description box. And I'd love to invite you to join my free Facebook group where we talk about all things law of attraction and manifestation. It's a super fun group and you can join using the link in the description box as well. So as a mindset and manifestation coach, I am a huge fan of manifestation. I've got my manifestation shirt on today just for this video. I've manifested a lot of cool things. I've manifested love, money, a new job, friendships, a puppy, all kinds of cool stuff. And I like to teach other people how they can manifest their desires, and specifically I help my one-on-one coaching clients with this on a one-on-one basis as well. So this video is geared towards those who are new to manifestation and law of attraction, so it's going to be more from the beginner perspective, but even if you've been doing it a while, I hope there's something interesting you can pick up from this. And I will be trying to go over things as efficiently as possible because manifestation is a big topic and I could easily talk about this for hours. So I'm going to be as short as possible with the description. So if you have any questions, do feel free to comment those below, and I may even answer some of your questions in one of the upcoming videos of the series. So in this video, I first want to go over some basics with manifestation and law of attraction, and then I want to go into my 3-step process for how to manifest anything you want. So what is manifestation and law of attraction, and how are they different? So manifestation is basically just as simple as bringing your thoughts into reality, into your physical space. And law of attraction is the principle that like attracts like. At a high level, that's how they work. Basically, when you're manifesting, you're using law of attraction to bring your thoughts into reality. With law of attraction, basically everything is energy. We are energy, things are energy, thoughts are energy. And so the way that you are, the way that you think is going to attract a certain type of reality to you. The way I like to think of it is law of attraction is kind of like gravity. Just like with gravity, if you're holding an apple and you drop an apple, the apple's gonna fall because that's just the way that gravity works. Likewise, law of attraction like attracts like. That's just how that works as well. So for example, if your thoughts are primarily negative, you'll notice that you're attracting a lot of negative things to your life. Whereas if your thoughts are positive, you're going to be attracting more positive things to your life. This is why positive thinking is so important, and it's one of the foundational things that I work through with my content here on YouTube, as well as with my one-on-one coaching clients. So can you attract anything with law of attraction? You may have heard some crazy awesome success stories about people manifesting free trips to Bali, luxury apartments, $10,000 cash. Whatever it is, yes, you can manifest anything you want with law of attraction. Anything is possible. So how do you use law of attraction to manifest your desires? So I've seen a lot of different lists of different steps. Some of them are short, some of them are quite long. Personally, I see manifestation as a 3-step process. I think there are many different ways that it can work, but this is the way I see it, and I want to share my perspective in case it resonates with you. So the 3 steps are: 1, decide on what you want to manifest. 2, become an energetic match for what you want to manifest. And 3, receive your manifestation. Let's talk about each of these a little bit more. So the first step is deciding what you want to manifest. If you don't even know what you're going after, it's going to be really difficult to manifest what you want into your life. Now, I like to say the word decide because I like to think of how decide implies that you're choosing something, and it kind of gives more of the sense of deliberate manifestation, because in reality, we're manifesting all the time, and basically everything in your life has been brought to you through your vibration throughout your life. Sometimes we unconsciously manifest things, but when it comes to manifesting in the sense that I think you're looking for this video, in the sense of choosing to manifest something, I like to call that deliberate manifestation. So you really want to know exactly what you're going after. I think Knowing and deciding what you want to manifest also sets the tone energetically and helps call the universe to help you with your manifestation. Sometimes we immediately know exactly what we want to manifest, whether it's something that we've just wanted for a long time or something that we see somewhere that resonates really strongly with us. It's kind of like if you were to go to an ice cream shop and you were like with your friends and you were more interested in hanging out with them, and like it was cool if you got ice cream, but it's not really a big deal, and someone handed you a cone and you ate it and it didn't really matter what flavor it was, then like you're just gonna end up with whatever. But if you say, no, I really want mint chocolate chip, then you go and you decide you want mint chocolate chip and order that, then you're gonna get your mint chocolate chip and you're gonna be really happy with it. But you had to have first decided that that's what you wanted. Sometimes we know what we want by knowing what we don't want. And Abraham Hicks, who's a famous law of attraction teacher, calls this contrast. So this is how when you see something you really don't want, it also tells you exactly what you do want. So if you went with your friends to the ice cream store and one of your friends let you try their chocolate and you were like, oh, this chocolate flavor is disgusting, then you may know that you're more of a vanilla ice cream kind of person, or whatever flavor it is you like. You really want to be clear on what it is that you're deliberately trying to manifest. Say in this example, you really want to manifest a white Tesla with a beautiful, crisp and clean white interior. Maybe that's just what I want to manifest. Of course, it's totally okay for you to change your mind with your manifestation, but when you're trying to deliberately manifest something, when you are doing that effort of manifestation, it's important that you know exactly what you're going after. Step 2 is that you want to become an energetic match for your manifestation. So for law of attraction to do its thing and like to attract like, you have to get into the energy of the thing that you want to manifest. And there are 2 ways that you can do this. The first is you can generally raise your vibe, and the second is you can get into the energy of already having the thing that you want. Becoming an energetic match is like putting out the vibe of the thing that you want. This is like if you were a booth at a food event and you wanted to attract vegan customers, you would not be cooking and preparing and putting out steaks. It's not going to attract the kind of customer you want, and in fact, you're going to attract the wrong kind of customer, not the one you're going after at all. Likewise, with law of attraction, when you want to become an energetic match for the thing you want to make sure that you're putting out the right energy so that you attract the right thing back. So in terms of raising your vibe, this is sort of a more general raising of your vibe. So this is talking about doing things like practicing gratitude, getting out in nature, doing things that make you happy, doing things that make you feel good. Have you ever noticed that when you feel really good, life is easy and the things that you want just flow naturally to you? That's because you're in a high vibration state, and when you're in that kind of state, your manifestations are going to flow and come to you so much more naturally and easily. So that's just sort of a tip for general manifestation. Now, when it comes to becoming an energetic match for that specific thing that you want, this is getting into the energy of already having the thing that you want. And there are a lot of different ways that you can do this. And to me, this is where all the manifestation techniques come into play. And this is why manifestation techniques work so differently for all of us. Certain manifestation techniques will get us into the energy of having the thing we want. Some of them are going to resonate more with us than others, and it doesn't really matter which ones you use or how many of them you use, as long as it gets you into the energy of the thing you want. So of course it would be a whole separate video to cover all the different manifestation techniques there are out there, but for example, say you wanted to use scripting to get into the energy of having your new white Tesla. You would want to add an entry and detail out something that gets you excited and energized about having that Tesla in your life. Because thoughts are good and thoughts are important, but getting into the energy and the feeling of what you want to manifest is where the magic is really going to happen. So anything you can do to get really excited about it and feel like, oh yeah, my manifestation is here, it's coming, I know it is done, that is what you're really going for, whether you're scripting or doing something else. But say we are doing the scripting example. One thing you might consider doing is maybe scripting out your dream Tesla shopping day. So what was the day like when you woke up? What were you wearing to go shopping for your Tesla? Who helped you? What time did you go? How did you feel as you were pulling into that Tesla parking lot? How did you feel when you laid eyes on your dream car? Were you filled with excitement and joy and just so eager to test drive the car? How did it feel when you were test driving it? Just get excited and detail out that whole day. You could detail out a different day, maybe your first day driving it, it doesn't really matter. It's more so just getting into that energy. Your energy and your feelings are everything here. Besides manifestation techniques, another thing that's really going to help you with getting into the energy of having your manifestation desire is taking what's called aligned action. So this is action that aligns with what you want and action that aligns with the energy of having. So for example, you want to think, if this Tesla was mine and if I knew that it was going to come to my reality 100%, like maybe I don't already have $100,000 in the bank, but I know that it's coming and it doesn't matter how, what would you do? How would you be different than who you are today? What steps would you take to bring that Tesla to your life? If you had the money for a Tesla, I'm pretty sure you would at least take the aligned action to go to the Tesla store and start shopping for your dream car. You'd start picking out exactly which Tesla you wanted, what kind of features you want to have. You'd start crunching numbers, finding out how much it costs, maybe making a relationship with one of the car salesmen so that you had someone that you were working with. You'd start finding out when the car is going to be available. You'd start planning, where am I going to park it? And these are the kind of aligned actions that you want to take. So even if you don't have $100,000 in the bank, I don't even know how much a Tesla costs, but say it's $100,000, you'd still want to go and test drive it. I mean, the car is yours, right? It's coming. It's just a matter of time for everything to line up so that you get the funds or the resources to fully bring it into your reality. It's not up to you to figure out how that's going to happen. It's just up to you to get into the energy of having it and trusting that the universe is bringing it to you. And with all of these steps, be sure that you're having fun, because when you're having fun, your manifestations are much more easy. And the third step is to receive. I know that sounds easy, but sometimes it's surprisingly hard for us. But what we can do here is, I see this as like 3 steps to receiving. 1, be open to the signs. 2, listen to your intuition. And 3, feel good. So typically with manifestations, although I guess it varies what your manifestation is, but a lot of times it can come to us bit by bit. So you want to be open to the signs of your manifestation coming together. Maybe you get a flyer in the mail for a new Tesla dealership that opened near your apartment. You might just think, oh, who cares? I'm not gonna get a Tesla anyways. I don't have $100,000 in the bank. But that would be the opposite of what we talked about a minute ago about being in the energy. So if you trust that it's happening and you're open to this sign, and the universe is sending you signs that you're going to receive it, then receive it, receive that sign, and say, oh, maybe I should schedule an appointment. I kind of see steps 2 and 3 sometimes overlapping and being a bit iterative. So don't be afraid to do them as you feel called, by the way. Don't worry about first I do step 1 and then I do step 2 and then I do step 3. I mean, you kind of know what you want to manifest before you get into 2 and 3, but I feel like you know what I mean. Another thing you want to do is listen to your intuition. So a lot of times our intuition is our internal guidance system that's trying to give us little signs and hints of things that are going to help our manifestation come to our reality. So for example, if your intuition is telling you, hey, I should go visit my local coffee shop today, it might be completely unrelated to you going into a Tesla dealership, but maybe you go to the coffee shop and you happen to sit next to a person who works at the Tesla dealership, and maybe they give you their business card and you guys talk about the cars and you develop your relationship, and then this person becomes a salesperson that you work with to help you pick out your dream car. You never know how these things are going to line up, and I have found that just by listening to my intuition, weird things have come together that help my manifestation come to my reality. The more that you are open to the signs and listening to your intuition, the faster your manifestation is going to come. Think about it as you're just trying to help facilitate the universe in delivering what you want. The third thing is feeling good, because like I said, when you feel good, your manifestation is going to come more naturally. Also, when you feel good, you create less resistance to your manifestation, and you're so caught up having a good time, maybe hanging out with your friends, rock climbing, ice skating, going to Zumba class, I don't know, whatever you guys like to do. This is a good way to stay distracted and not create resistance with your manifestation. So there are a lot of things that we tend to do that tend to get in the way with our manifestation, and that is what I'm talking about in my masterclass that's coming up on March 13th. That you can get the replay of as well. But I'm also going to be making a video about common manifestation mistakes. So that is one of the videos in this series, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, the third step is just receiving it, because once you start looking for the signs and listening to your intuition, bit by bit, as Abraham Hicks likes to say, cooperative components will come together, and the next thing you know, you are going to be riding in style in your sweet white Tesla. So I'd love to hear from you. What are you trying to manifest? And remember to get into the energy of already having it, so speak it into existence by commenting below that you have the thing that you want. So you could say, I'm driving my beautiful white Tesla later today, or I have a date later today with my amazing dream boyfriend and he's taking me to my favorite restaurant. Whatever it is, get creative and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Since this video is for beginners, my next video is going to be some tips for manifestation beginners to help make your manifestations successful. So definitely stay tuned for next Sunday's video for my manifestation newbies. If you guys have any questions, do comment those below, and be sure to sign up for the upcoming manifestation masterclass, and do join my Facebook group because we're going to be geeking out on all things manifestation and law of attraction, and it's going to be a really fun high vibe time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you are new here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!